Hi, this is Phyllis with Phyllis Finds, coming to you with a crafting and new haul video. Recently, I haven't been putting anything on for the last couple weeks because I had cut my finger with a box cutter and ended up having to have stitches. It is now pretty much healed, other than there is a little bit of nerve damage on my tip. So I've been babying this finger and not doing much of anything. I did go online when Tim Holtz came out with his new Distress Spritz sprays and bought some from scrapbook.com. Couldn't resist the thought of getting these. They come in a package. There's 6 bottles in per Ziploc bag. I pulled some of them out here. I have played with a couple of them. Have not played with all of them yet. But the colors that they have, let's see, they have pickled raspberry, spiced marmalade, twisted citron, fossilized amber, barn door, worn lipstick, peeled paint, uncharted mariner, weathered wood, peacock feathers, wilted violet, and walnut stain. A huge assortment. And these were $43 or $44.99, I do believe that I paid for them. Not exactly sure, it doesn't say on here. But they also sent for free this little clipper scissors. And these are nice little nippers. I really have enjoyed using them on a few things. But that was kind of a nice little bonus. But all in all, I have played with these. The one thing I did is I took some paper and embossed it and then spritzed on some of the colors. Now the two that I used was this peeled paint, so that you can see a little bit of the greens in there. And the other one was spiced marmalade. I used those two to spritz on there. I also used some of the Distress Oxide ground espresso to raise up the edges of the leaves from the embossing so that you could see them. And there's another piece that I had embossed just to see what it would look like. Really like this embossing folder. Anyway, I thought I would test out and show you what the difference between the two different kinds of sprays are. Now, I have bought in the past all of the mica sprays, or a lot of the mica sprays, and they come in all of his colors. And, you know, these are just some of the ones I've got. But I thought I would use a couple of these and compare them to the new Distress Spritz. I also have some of just the Distress Spray Stain. So I'm going to show you what the difference between all of these are. So we'll start with the Distress Spray Stain. Now with heat, these are going to change, but you can see it changing automatically right now. All these mica sprays, you have to shake them up. If you don't shake them up, and they have the little balls in there, the mica down at the bottom will clog up your the sprout. So you gotta shake them up. Whereas the stain, you don't have to do that. It's already a pre-mixed dye. Now this one here is the distressed mica spray, or mica stain. Quite similar to just the regular stain. And this one here is the Distress Spritz. This is the marmalade. Now the main difference is the transparency between all of these stains. The Spritz is very transparent, so it gives a little bit of a shimmer. See, these two both have the shimmer in them, if you can see them, these two, because they both have the mica in it. But this one is very, very sheer. And I did find out that one of the interesting things about this new stain is when you do spray on a stamped item, you can see through it very well. It doesn't obliterate the item that you've stamped. Whereas the others will give you that same mica, but it's harder to see the stamp through it. So I'm finding this new spray, Distress Spray, very beneficial for giving just a sheer shimmering color on whatever you stamp it. And yet you'll be able to see what you have behind. And I also wetted this down with water. I used, where is it? Just my little mister, Ranger mister, to wet it down. It will move the paint around when you wet it down. Same as it will with some of the other inks and dyes. But allows some movement. And what it does is it separates out the black of a stamp and brings that forward. I did that with this tag. I had stamped using an alcohol jet ink, these little branches, and then I used the Distress on top of it. Now the little tag itself is a bit on the shiny side. It is just one of these little tags here. And so there is some shine to it. And in doing so, it kind of separated. And so you could actually see the stamp, almost like it looks like you stamped on top of it. But if you get it on an angle, you can see where it did not adhere to the stamp itself. But these are really something fun to play with. So I encourage you to check out the new Distress Spritz that Tim Holtz has brought out. They're really kind of fun and will be a great addition to your crafting and stamping. Some of the other things that I picked up, I went to JoAnn's and I found these at JoAnn's. Now they have multiple other ones. They had butterflies, they had bigger flowers, they had all of these little mini flowers. These I fell in love with because I thought they would be perfect to put on the top of just a teeny tag. I also picked up some leaves, some distressed leaves, and they are kind of a paper type, but they're very, very nice. And you have a lot in the package. So you can use them with these and have a bunch of little flowers together, or, you know, die cut flowers and then add these to them. They will make for fun tags, embellishments for junk journals, gift cards. But they do have these. They're new at JoAnn's. So I encourage you to go take a look and check these out. The other thing I picked up at JoAnn's, it's their end of season. They have a big sale going on. I picked up this Parkland Summer Resort pad and some stickers to go with it. Now the stickers are really, really fun. These are like diamond. These are little puffy stickers, and then some little shaker stickers. And then this one had multiple sheets of different fish to go with this paper pad. The waves, the sun, sea and sand resort. Okay. Let's see this here. Just so you can see what these are. There is fish. They're one-sided. Coral. These are little suns. Make a fun border. Background. Some puffer fish. Some seashells. I love the teals and the peachy colors that are in this. This one's got some foiling on it. Some seaweed, big sun, some crabs. Kind of fun. A little fish in blue. There's a whole bunch of cut-aparts. Some with foiling on them, some without. Some palm trees and suns. Some more seashells on yellow. This one has the wave, which would be kind of fun to put as a pocket on the bottom of a journal. Some more suns. Some wavy fabric paper. Palm trees. Stripes. More suns. Ooh, foiled shells. Starfish, some of them foiled, really pretty. This is like a little checkerboard. Some more seashells. There are different types of the seashells, and I'm really liking this. There's some more waves. Easily cutting to strips, you know, to make a single wave length. Some more cut-aparts. It's got some foiling on it. And then that is it for the pad. So a real fun little group to work with and play with. And the other thing I did is I stopped at the Dollar Tree, picked up just a couple things. Some of them are these little containers. Now I have bought these before. They are really great, right size. They're, let's see if they've got the size on here. They don't say. Tape measure here. Looks like about 7.5 by 10.25. But they make for great storage of just assortment of things. Like this in here, I just popped some of the stamps in there. But I have bought these in the past. So last group I bought was this mint green, and I take and I label them on the end. And then everything that's in there is, like this is tags. So it has all these tags in there. I've also got like these when I've bought the paper. This one's Eco paper. So it has all kinds of the paper that are Eco, has plant base in them that can be used for different things. And so that makes it easier for me when I'm looking for something specific. I can look through and find what I need. But love these for sorting and moving things about. The other thing I picked up this Crafter Square Strong Grip mat. Now this are not strong grip mats, light grip mats. These are used for like the Cricut Joys. But I thought I would use this to help hold little pieces in place while I'm trying to design die cut pieces into a design. So this way it's not going to be moving all over the place and I'm not going to lose those little pieces. So I'm going to test that out and see how well that works. I did pick up this stamp set, which you saw here that I used. And so it's kind of a vintage look. It has little breaks around in it. Kind of a distressed stamp set. I did pick up this, which is those puffy stickers. They're raised sunflowers. I loved the sunflowers. The colors are really bright and pretty. I picked up 2 different packages of these. Now, I didn't realize this until I was checking this out after I got it home. These are clear. You can see through the backgrounds. So that might be kind of fun to put a name underneath it or a stamp underneath it and put one of these on top. So you can, you know, do something different with it. You don't always have to use it as it's intended. These here are the same. Not as clear as that group, but they are, once again, kind of semi-transparent. Not as transparent, but still kind of fun to use. They kind of have a marbly look to them. And the last thing I had picked up was this. It is vellum paper. It is the only pattern I found. They didn't have any other patterns of this paper or this type of paper. But they're the sheer vellum, which once again is kind of a fun thing. You can put it over stamps and be able to see what's underneath without any problem. So these are going to be some fun things to work with. This one has some gold. There are 6 sheets in the package. If anybody's seen anything other than the butterflies, that would be fun to know. I've been on the lookout. I've been in there once since then. Didn't find anything other than what I had right here. So I'm hoping that you guys will get into your Dollartrees and JoAnn's and pick up some of the great things. Also, pick up some of this Distress Spritz. Great new product out from Tim Holtz. And hope you have some happy crafting here. Please subscribe and like the video. Bye.